Friday morning. Hello, everyone. Just wanted to put in the microphone. I hope a bit better. Yeah, happy Friday, everyone that is joining me today. People that already made it, or people that are tasting a little bit of how that feeling of freedom tastes like when you have total control over your own time, over your own life, so to speak, right? Let's face it, I don't know where you're at, but I think we all deserve to be free, to decide on our lifetime the way we want to live it as in good health as possible. That includes our personal nerve system being relaxed and just don't have to be in the grind and not standing in traffic jam every single day for a couple of hours. Hello, good morning. Yeah, if you get once in a while like home office day, that's really great, but that just keeps you reminded of how it could be. And I don't know, I have been there. It didn't sit well with me. I realized, okay, I'm just adding in more kittens in a pool of alligators just to keep myself going, or just to survive, right? This is a branch here from the tree outside. The sun is going up. It's really beautiful, so I hope you don't mind. I really enjoy having the sun right now. It's the beginning of winter here, so it's really beautiful. And that's also one part of it, you know, like when do you get sunshine? When you're in an office, right? You go from a closed environment, your home, you sit in your car for another hour, also closed environment. You park in the garage of the company, you take the elevator, another closed environment, to your office, another closed environment. I don't think that was the meaning of being alive, okay? Even, I know, it has to pay your bills. But then people just don't realize that there are other other systems out there that we haven't looked at, because the corporate world does not want us to understand that we're able to be self-sufficient. And even like being in a community, in a team that is assisting us as well with self-development, with cheering for us, with helping to share the work and reaching out to other people that might be benefiting from what you have to offer, okay? And one thing that I particularly love is the system of gift card marketing, okay? This here is my gift card. Everyone can get themselves some Whole Foods Superfoods nutrition for $50, just like that. It's like the courtesy of the company, 60 days, full money back guaranteed. It's really a blessing if you understand what nutrition is able to do. Or let's say like staying away from harmful so-called foods that get sold in the supermarkets just because they figured the logistics out of it and think it's okay to sell that to people. This farm to family saw that early coming, made a whole like different approach, because they knew we depend on, our happiness depends on how we're doing in life, how well we're not only like being healthy physically, but also mentally. If we're just, you know, if in one of these three layers, be it like your lifespan or your life health, your health or your brain health is compromised, we're not able to enjoy a life to the fullest, and that's something we want to avoid, right? We want to improve every single one of these layers, one of these spans. If you have noticed, like, not only like getting older is what we're looking for, but also staying healthy and staying vibrant and joyful and being able to process everything that is happening around us. So this is the key to me for health. Like, everybody eats, everybody drinks, so why not deliver to the people the healthiest and the best accessible foods without any of the problems with it, like without herbicides, pesticides, fillers or preservatives. This is completely clean and pure because there are none of these kind of elements in it, okay? And that's unheard of, okay? Even if we're romantic about fruits and veggies and greens, we have a hard time to avoid the processes that make them harmful to us, okay? All the pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, antibiotics, and even like coats that they put on apples and other things, or they spray it with some chlorine in the shops or things. I don't know what's happening in the US, but this is scary stuff. We don't want to eat these kind of additives, and it's not food for us. So, I mean, we can agree on that. So, the ultimate solution to this is having these whole food superfoods in our life. How otherwise will we thrive without having proper building blocks available in our species-specific diet? Okay, I don't see another way, and I'm open to get some information, because science is also like ever advancing and learning from new discoveries. But getting back to a whole food nutrition approach, especially when it's about the things everybody is missing, that's the phytonutrients, the chlorophyll, the light force in food every single day. The fiber is important for our gut microbiome. Okay, we shouldn't underestimate this. It's very important to have an adequate amount of fiber. Recommended is somewhere around 30 grams a day. Most people don't even get 15 grams, okay? Not even 50% of their daily recommended intake of fiber. That's just one part, okay? And other things like vitamin C that we need to have constant to have properly metabolized and properly kind of our functions executed in our body. We need vitamin C from the outside. And I'm not talking about the artificially produced stuff that they call vitamin C when it's not, okay? This is, I mean, like, always go after a whole food source of things. It's so important. So again, there is two sides of that whole, or like two halves of that whole thing called life. And that's, to me, it's your own personal health. That's one side of it, very important, that you feel comfortable, that you are in the environment you want to be, that you love, that your nervous system is calm and balanced. And the other side is doing business that has a deep purpose, that is in alignment with your values. And to me, that's as close to our species-specific diet, which is plants, as close to nature as possible, as close to zero waste, as close as possible to don't use force, don't apply exploitation to animals and the environment, because we're lending this planet from our future generations. And I've been in so many businesses before, long term, and I've seen the idea around how you know, like we're exploiting certain systems, or we're exploiting humans in general, and trying to sell them something which is not really necessary, under the disguise of, oh yeah, it's so purposeful, we're helping and everything. But in the first place, I think like prevention of, let's say, like situations, harmful situation is the key, and that should be our main goal. Like if we're healthy, if our reaction is good, if we're sharp and we know what's going on around us, we, for example, have less accidents, or we have less kind of traffic situations that are harmful, or like so we don't need that much of hospitals or kind of care systems. If we make sure everybody is healthy, everybody is on top of their game. That's one thing. And just, just because it's current, or we supporting the system that is actually harmful to us, and then for that we exploit the other side as well, which is then the care system, makes no sense to me. Okay, if I look at the whole picture, okay, it's like a holistic approach. Where do we go in and fix things? And that's my main purpose here, really. Like, I have my own story that I came back almost from the dead, somewhat, really losing myself, my health, and then finding out about how to get back to health again. And that's ultimately, that kind of suffering was the catalyst for me to give people a shortcut, getting back on track, helping them to, in all the cacophony and the big disaster of information that we have on the internet. Everybody's confused about what humans should eat or how we should nourish our body. Yes, you can still do whatever you want. That's fine, but I don't want to have any complaints about, oh, now I'm feeling old, or I'm not having that much of energy, or this and that is starting to hurt me, and it does not come instantly. That's maybe the other problem we have as humans. We don't understand, and we're not taking scientific findings and studies, empirical data enough seriously to understand that this can happen to us as well. And also the opposite of it, like that plants and certain plants that are superfoods are the top contributor to a healthy and long life, especially in the studies of epigenetics, where we see, like the blue zones, how healthy and happy people can live for over 100 years. And we're still far away from this if we look at big populations in the West. So again, everyone can do this. Everyone can add these whole food superfoods in their daily life. Hello. Beautiful to have you on. to integrate these in whatever you do right now, and it will have an impact on you in a positive way. And I'm not just talking about health-wise first. I'm talking about your positive habits. It's shifting your taste buds. It's shifting how you see food as what it is, and shift towards healthier foods. That's what happened to me, at least, you know. That's one thing. So I say everybody deserves healthy food for humans, because if we do better as humans, everybody will benefit on this planet, okay? Including animals, including the environment, because we are more awake, we are more understanding the connection, what's going on. Secondly, everybody can give away a gift card, okay? Everybody likes to get a gift. Everyone likes to get an option. Everybody likes to have a solution for their current problems, okay? And most of the time, it's either health, it's personal health, or it's health of somebody we know, or it's financial health, which is also included here, okay? If you decide to come on as a brand partner and join the team, okay? It's nothing you do alone, okay? There's nothing you have to really, you know, shoulder everything by yourself. It's quite the opposite. You get to do the fun part. It's giving away gift cards to your friends and family, to people you don't know, to people that you believe they might be interested in this. And everything else is done by the company. They're taking care of the shipping, they're taking care of the quality management, they're taking care of the sourcing, they make sure it's an ethical business, they make sure it gets delivered on time, they make sure everything is in its potent quality, because they have a lab that tests every single batch what's coming in. They have the contacts with the farms that are, you know, like living up to the standards of producing pesticides and herbicides free, and making sure this is like best quality available, okay? So nothing of that really has to bother you. You get your weekly paycheck. You can make as much as you want, as you're able to, you know, create in this business, and you're totally free when you want to work, how you want to work, how much you want to work, with whom you want to work, because that's also an important part that you don't get in the corporate world, because you get pressed into a schedule, you get to pressed into a team, or in a structure, or in like a management team, or like, you know, where I'm not sure if the CEO even knows your name, or, you know, like you get the point. So this is completely free, on your terms, how you want to do it, when you want to do it, how much you want to do it. Nobody is telling you what to do, except there are some, you know, basic rules, obviously, how we go about things, but that's just in every business the case, right? And it's been an amazing experience for me, because I think that's always what I wanted. And first I thought it was all about the money, but actually it's about freedom. It's always like the objective is not money, the objective is creating the freedom you want to do what you like to do in life. All right? So everyone that is living in the US, including Canada, and the European countries, including Switzerland, can get started today, okay? And you don't have to, you know, directly go full in and just leaving your company, or like firing your boss. You can start this on the side to the point where you say, okay, now I'm making more with my Whole Food Superfood business. I have a choice. Actually, I want to do this forever, and you know, pass it on to my children, for example. That's what you can do, which in a normal job, that's not going to happen, you know. Like you're building something, you're building a legacy for the next generation. You're also following your values, asking in this world things to happen according to your values. Like it's nothing worse than not aligning with the values of a company, but having to work for it just because of the money. This is like you're selling your soul, and that's what I wanted to avoid. Okay, that's what I wanted to come back to myself and say, hey, what's really important to me? How can I make this happen? What's around that supports my idea of how I want to live? And then the company found me. So, and I hope I find some people here too that are, inspired by this. That want to be free. That want to work from wherever they are. Just you need like Wi-Fi or like a internet connection. That's it, right? You don't even need to like physical gift cards. That's just something because I love to connect with people in real life, you know, my favorite cafe or on a like organic kind of fair or something, or on the market, or you know, where you can find people that are interested in whole food nutrition in the best quality, like the health nuts, the fitness trainers, or the yoga teachers, or whoever, you know. Also the super moms, and this is especially like for the super moms. Every mom is a super mom, by the way. They're incredible how they, you know, pull that off. Like, and this works seamlessly with whatever you do. You can invest 5 minutes a day. That's fine. You can invest 2 hours a day. That's fine. You can invest 6 hours a day, right? Whatever suits you, your personality is in the center of everything. And not you have to put your personality in a box and make yourself small and fit in, and they tell you what to do. No, it's up to you. Okay, and this is what I believe everybody deserves. All right? Interested? Just check out my profile. If you want to hit me up, you don't have to, okay? But you can just, you know, look through the information. If you have questions, if you want to know more about it, I'm here for you at any time. This is my purpose, helping other people to thrive, to rise. I feel especially women, especially also marginalized people, this is beautiful. We don't have any kind of restrictions, or you know, there is no racism, there is no, we're all beautiful human people that are helping other people to get to their best life experience. Wishing everybody a wonderful Friday and a beautiful weekend, and I hope you got inspired and look into this, because this literally can change your life. Okay, much love, take care, bye bye.